Alright, so you know when you're watching these videos on YouTube or you're watching them on TV or whatever, and you see these fitness transformations, or maybe you see someone with like your typical dream body. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man, maybe it's the woman that lost like 30 or 40 pounds, she got super tight and toned, or maybe it's the guy that also lost weight, or maybe it's the guy that gained 20 or 30 pounds. And you're looking at them and you're like, you know, that is the perfect body. That's what I'm going for. Years ago, when I was first getting started on my own fitness journey, you may not realize this, but I'm not actually into fitness. To me, having like the quote unquote perfect body, the dream body, is one piece of my dream life. So I don't read fitness magazines, I don't watch fitness videos, I don't follow anyone in the health space on YouTube or even on TV. I don't own a TV. And at the start, I was getting discouraged because I was doing all these things, I was training hard, I was doing all the right stuff in the gym, but I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And even though at the start, it was because I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't realize something very, very important that we're talking about in today's video. What's up guys, it's Alex Hine here, author of the book Master the Day, Eat, Move, and Live Better with the Power of Daily Habits. And the big thing I didn't understand, that you need to understand, is to know thyself. So this saying to know thyself comes from a Greek sacred site, which is where the Oracle of Delphi used to be. And this idea of knowing thyself, you know, it seems esoteric, it seems mystical, but when it comes to losing weight or getting your dream body or just getting a really great life, creating that life, what I didn't understand was that, guess what? My circumstances are totally different from somebody else. That sounds crazy. I mean, real shocker, right? But we treat ourselves as if we have the exact same resources and circumstances as that person did. So a guy that when he was 16 weighed 200 pounds and now looks really good when he's 26 will compare himself to a guy that when he was 16 weighed 110 pounds and now maybe doesn't look that good even though they trained equally hard. I mean, take a look at the picture of Elliot Hulse here. Elliot Hulse is a big YouTuber. He's a tank. I mean, the dude is strong as hell. He looks extremely muscular. Look at his neck. It's 16 years old. I mean, holy hell, the dude, if there are genetics for being a big guy, that's Elliot. And that's cool. He looks great the way he is. Maybe he has a hard time getting lean and staying cut like I do, which is pretty easy for me. But look at the difference. I mean, this is me at 16. I mean, the dude might have had 30, 40, 50 pounds on me. And Elliot, I mean, look at Elliot now and look at me now. Now, even though Elliot now is bigger than me, and obviously he has probably 5 or 10 more years of training because he's older than me, and in 5 or 10 years, I'm gonna be bigger and I'm gonna be fitter with that slow 1% progression. Look at the differences. I mean, I can never and should never aspire to have a neck or arms like Elliot's. We have completely different genetics. Our bodies are different. I have ongoing digestive problems that I need to figure out. Maybe he doesn't have any of those problems, and he has iron digestion. We are totally different, and just like you are totally different. So if you're trying to set these goals where you're aspiring for some body or some life, guess what? Those may be easily attainable for you. Or maybe they're gonna be a little bit harder. Maybe you're a single mom, and guess what? It's gonna be way harder for you than a 22-year-old girl who's in college and has all the time in the world. It's gonna be harder. You can still do it, but it's gonna be a lot harder than just some girl that can do whatever she wants, go get her Starbucks and do an hour of homework and then go to the gym, and she's got lots of leisurely time to cook. Maybe she has money from mommy and daddy. Whereas if you're a single mom, maybe you don't have enough money to eat the healthiest foods possible. Maybe you just can eat a little bit healthier. Maybe you don't have an hour in the gym. You can only swing 20 minutes. You can still get there, but maybe your timeline is just gonna have to be a bit different. So it all comes back to this idea of know thyself. That's the secret ingredient to all these incredible fitness transformations. Lots of people that you're gonna see, for example, women, like fit women, models that I know, a lot of them eat like crap. They just genetically are skinny girls and they don't really do anything. They're like, yeah, this is my workout. Please. What a sack of crap. A lot of these girls are like, this is my workout just so they can show you that on the video. When in reality, they eat McDonald's when they go out to drink. They just drink soda during the day. That's their situation. Is it unfair? Hell yeah, it's unfair. Of course. But how does that help you? That does not help you get to your dream body or your dream circumstances. You have to come back and know yourself. And just like a guy that may be bigger than me, maybe he can be bigger easily. Maybe his weakness is that he's not cut and he's not lean. Maybe he has health problems later in life. Maybe he has weight-related issues later in life. Because being a 230, 40, 50-pound guy, that's a big guy. That's a lot of strain on your heart. So here's your tiny habit for today. 1, it's to obviously strive to know thyself, which means if it's purely a fitness goal, okay, maybe are you lean now? Maybe your challenge is gaining a bit of muscle, or if you're a woman, maybe it's getting a bit toned. Are you overweight? Okay, then maybe your challenge is losing the weight or staying leaner. Maybe if you're a man, it'll be easy for you to be muscular and look bigger because you already have the weight. If you're a woman, then guess what? Maybe you already can have a nice butt, for example, and you just have to tone it down a little bit. You have to know yourself. Know your weaknesses, know your strengths, know that what your starting point is way different from my starting point, someone else's starting point. And if you're just comparing yourself on that facade of fitness, guess what? There's a whole other bunch of crap in life. You don't know the person's financial life. You don't know if they're happy. You don't know what their relationships look like. You don't know their spiritual development. You don't know all these things. So always keep that in mind when you're comparing yourself. We're all starting somewhere else, and we all want to go somewhere else. I don't want to be a bodybuilder size. I don't want to be like a lot of the big people you see on YouTube or on TV. I want to be the goal I set for myself. So you have to know yourself, where you are, where you want to be, and understand that this path in between is going to be very different from anybody else. Hey guys, it's Alex. Did you like this video? If so, there are 3 ways you can really stay in touch with me. The first thing is obviously to click the subscribe button right there. Every single day I'm releasing a brand new Tiny Habit video to help you lose weight, feel awesome, and live better. Second thing is you can check out my book, Master the Day. Brand new, just came out, it's been topping the Amazon bestseller list, and it's been getting great feedback. It's all about the tiny success habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds and get to kind of that next level, both in your health, but also in your life. And the third thing is, come visit me over on my website, modernhealthmonk.com. Punch in your email there and I'll give you a free guide on the exact 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds. So go do those 3 things now, and I look forward to catching you in the next video.